Hey y'all, Christy here from Elevate Your ABA Supervision. Now, have you ever been in a session where everything's going fine and then it shifts? The client escalates, the reinforcer stops working, something unexpected happens, and your RBT, they freeze. Not because they don't care, not because they weren't trained, but because the plan didn't tell them what to do next. If you've seen that moment and felt that frustration, this video is for you. Here is what I want to say first. That moment doesn't mean your RBT is unprepared. It means your supervision system might be missing something big, but fixable. In the field, we spend a lot of time teaching protocols, prompts, reinforcement schedules, data collection, and we should, don't get me wrong. But what we don't often teach, how to think when a plan breaks down. That's the gap that gets exposed in these frozen moments. We've trained task fluency, but not clinical judgment. Without realizing it, we often shape learned compliance. RBTs learn to follow plans exactly as written, to wait for us to tell them what to do, to avoid making mistakes at all costs. So what do they do when the plan doesn't apply? They pause, they wait, they look to us. And it feels like we have to be in the room all the time for things to go well. But that's not sustainable for you or for them or for our client. The shift happens when we stop asking, why didn't they do it right? And start asking, have I taught them how to notice, how to decide, how to adapt? Because clinical thinking is a skill. It's observable, teachable, shapeable. And we just have to embed it in what we're already doing, not bolt it on top. So here's one strategy that you can try this week. During your next supervision session, when something goes off script, narrate your reasoning out loud. For example, you could say something like, I paused that demand because I saw her grip the chair. That's usually a cue that she's getting overwhelmed. Then follow it up with a question like this to your RBT. Did you notice that too? What might you try next time if you see that again? Asking questions like these are how you start building the skill of noticing, interpreting, and responding, not just following. And over time, your RBTs won't just do the plan. They'll understand the plan. They'll adjust and they'll use their own decision making. That's how you build clinical thinkers. If this message is resonating with you and you're ready to stop feeling like you have to supervise everything all the time, I made something just for you. In my CEU course called When Plans Meet Real Life, we take a look at walking through how to define and model clinical judgment, how to use BST to teach decision making, and how to build reflection, psychological safety, and flexible responding without adding hours to your week. It is packed with practical tools and templates that fit into what you're already doing. Because supervision doesn't need more time. It needs more intentionality. You can check out the link below when you're ready. If this video gave you something to think about, hit like and subscribe for more weekly strategies. And if you haven't already, join the Elevate Connection, my free weekly newsletter with ready-to-use supervision tools, templates, and thought starters at elevateyourabasupervision.com. You don't have to overhaul your system. You just have to start shaping thinking one moment at a time.